I'm Stan Lenson. The electric car business is great. I just built a brand new house 2 years ago, and we had to put in a 320 amp electrical box for that there. And if I bought an electrical car today, because I got everything electric in the house, I don't have enough amperage to charge my car in a quick manner. I could plug it into a 110 and take all night and tomorrow before I could drive it again. So how does any house that was built 20 years ago have a 150 amp or a 200 amp have enough space in their house to put 60 amps more to charge your car? You can't shut breakers off and qualify. The state says, no, you got to have plus energy. So everything in that house could run plus 60 more amps. There's hardly a house in Whatcom County or the state that will have that. I know of my son-in-law's brother-in-law bought one of these cars. He had to rewire. He bought the car thinking this is great. Then he couldn't charge it. He ended up having to put this amperage in his house to do that. Well, he could afford it. But a lot of people are never, ever going to be able to afford $20,000 for an update to their house to put a new electrical line in from the road all the way. Future Power charges you $9.75 a foot for their line to come from your pole to your house. That is expensive if you live a little ways off the road, let me tell you.
Yep.
Yeah, it's 20. He spent over 20 grand to upgrade that box in the house to get 60 more amps. Most people can't afford this one. What is it? The government don't know them things.
You know, people are going to say that, well, we can subsidize the energy and electrification of energy to get us there, and we can to a small extent, but we're not going to be able to subsidize it enough. I mean, the amount of costs, first we have to figure out how are we going to generate that revenue, what do each one of you want to pay more in taxes to get there. Then we got to create some subsidy program. How much of that is probably going to get money wasted on some sort of bureaucratic process? And then even if we could, we're talking about tens of billions, maybe hundreds of billions of dollars to actually subsidize us to get to that point. And that's exactly, again, why I say that the free market is going to be a better way of us reaching that potential future, so that people, if they can't afford it, they should, and will eventually move to expand that. But a draconian government policy isn't going to help us reach that future, I don't think.